Hello class, I will be giving more examples for the following conversion of units. The first one is molality to percent by volume calculations and molality to molarity calculations. Let's get started with our first example. In the conversion of molality to percent by volume, the three information that we are going to need are: first, density of the solute. This means that the solute is a liquid, meaning this is only applicable for liquid-liquid solutions. Second is the density of the solvent. And the third one is the relation that the total volume of the solution, or the volume of the solution, is equal to the volume of the solute plus the volume of the solvent. Let's get to a more precise example. Suppose we would like to convert 1.00 molal of ethanol is ethyl alcohol, to percent by volume ethanol. The density is often given. Density of an ethanol is 0.789 grams per ml. And the density of the solvent is 1 since it is water. These two requisites have been supplied already, so we can now directly calculate the convert the molality to percent by volume. So take note that 1 molal of ethanol is basically 1 moles of ethanol over 1 kilograms of water, which is your solvent. And we want to convert it to volume of ethanol over volume of solution is 100. The first thing that we have to deal with is the numerator. So how can we convert moles of ethanol to volume of ethanol? The answer is by converting moles to grams, and from grams to ml or liters. So moles to mass, then mass to volume. How do you do that? First, in order to convert moles to mass, we need the molar mass. And in order to convert mass to volume, we need the density. What is the molar mass of ethanol then? The molar mass of ethanol is 46.07 grams per mole. Now we can convert 1 mole of ethanol to mass of ethanol. Cancel out, and we shall get the grams of ethanol here. So we are at this position right now, this part. In order to get to this part, we need the density of the solution, or not the solution but the solute. So the density of the solute, which is ethanol, is 0.789. So 0.789 grams 1 ml. Cancel out the unit and we can get 58.4 ml of your ethanol. This is your solute, remember? Now we want to know how much is the volume of the solution. What we currently know is the volume or is the mass of the solvent, which is water. How can you convert 1 kilograms of water to ml of water? The answer is by using the density. So 1 kilogram is basically 1000 grams. And the density of water is 1 gram per 1 ml. It's basically 1000 ml. So this is the volume of your solvent. In order to get the volume of the solution, we need to add the volume of the solute and the volume of the solvent. Volume of the solute is 58.4 ml and the volume of the solvent is 1000 ml. Altogether, the total volume is 1058.4 ml. Now we can calculate the percent by volume concentration. It's basically the volume of the solute over the volume of the solution multiplied by 100%. And finally we get 0.0552% by volume ethanol. The next example is conversion of molality to molarity. So what do we need during this conversion or in this conversion? We need three things. The molar mass of the solute. Second is the density of the solution. And the third one is the relation that the mass of the solution is equal to the mass of the solute plus the mass of the solvent. Suppose we would like to convert 1 molal of sodium chloride solution to molarity of sodium chloride. How do you do that? First, we must apply all these things. First one, molarity or molar mass of sodium chloride is 58.45 grams per mole. Density is 1.05 grams per ml. Take note that molality is just moles of sodium chloride over 1 kilogram of solvent. We would like to convert it to molarity, which is moles of sodium chloride over liters of solution. So we already know the moles of sodium chloride. These are equal. What we need right now is this. How do we get liters of solution from kilograms of solvent from this information? The first thing that we need to do is to find the mass of the solution. So what we know right now is that the mass of the solvent is already 1000 grams, since this one is 1 kilogram of water. So how do we find the mass of the solution? By adding the mass of the solute and the mass of the solvent. In this context, the solute is sodium chloride and the solvent is water. How do we find the mass of sodium chloride? We already know how much mole of sodium chloride there is, so we can convert moles to mass. Okay, we have 1 mole and convert it to mass using the molar mass. The molar mass is 58.46 grams per mole. Cancel out and the mass of water is 1000 grams. So overall we have 58.46 grams plus 1000 grams, and we have 1058.46 grams as the total mass of the solution. Next, we would like to find the volume of the solution using the density of the solution. So what we have is the mass of the solution, and we shall be using the density of the solution to convert it to liters of solution. The liters of the solution is now 1.01 liters. Now we can calculate for the molarity by dividing the moles of the solution, which is actually 1 mole only, moles of the solid over 1.01 liters. Now we have 0.990 molar.